right, here we are, ending Monster March, kind of where we started, with another great product from Diamond Select Toys. They sent us their Godzilla Gallery Diorama. This is Godzilla 1991. If you remember, it's been a while, but we did do a review on the second part of this, because this is a two-parter series, or a two-parter set, rather. And that would be King Ghidorah was the other one. He looks just like this right here, so you'd have to go back and check that out. I think it was at least 2 or 3 years ago that we did that one. So this is an older product, but we just wanted to round it out and show you this other one that is still available right now. I actually think both are available if you want to get the set. We don't have the Ghidorah with us anymore, but the Godzilla here is, it's great. It's standalone, or you could throw it in with that Ghidorah if you want to connect it. Now the bases don't line up, I think, perfectly, but all it is another splash of water that you can put next to it. It's not as tight as the Ninja Turtle lineup or as the upcoming Spider-Man 3-part series is, but it's still pretty cool, and we're going to check it out nonetheless. But it's a standalone or in a series if you want to put it with Ghidorah. So this one, again, is gigantic. It's one of their oversized gallery dioramas. It's Godzilla. It needs to be gigantic, and it's pretty cool. And it has a translucent base, as you saw. So, of course, we're going to be checking it out with a light underneath it, too. And that's really it for the box. It's just going to be this window box with Godzilla logo on it. And then we have the details of the artist and the sculptor on the back. So why don't we hop in and check this guy out. All right, well, here we have him. This is one of their larger ones, Gallery Diorama series. Not as large as like the Green Goblin one showed you, but still quite large. Now, you can see Godzilla here emerging from the water here. He looks like he's near a dock or something because we have that dock right here in the bottom of the segment, so it's closer to land than just being out in the middle of the ocean, which would explain why we have this nice boat flying out of here. And that's another thing we love about gallery dioramas. Their bases, the diorama part, really helps bring it to life. It tells a story, and we have Godzilla here, and obviously he's fighting Ghidorah is the other part of this, but he's near a dock where you can see these boats flying out of the water here, so it's pretty cool. And you have this great splash effect where he's emerging from the waves, breaking out from underneath the water here like Godzilla does in a lot of his films. And he has those great dorsal fins. You can see here all that design work put on him. He's got this intense face. He has, I mean, all the detailing that we know and love about Godzilla. And he's just gigantic, which is great for this display as well. You can see him in the scale with the boat. It really helps bring it to life. Now, the other thing we love about gallery dioramas is when they use translucent bases like this one did here. Because if you have a nice light source, and we have a smaller light source here, you could do something like this. You could see the light emanating throughout the base here. It really brings it to life, gives it a little impact here. And of course, if you had a large light that you'd want to, like a flat light panel that you want to put this on, it would just elevate it a little bit more, which I think is really cool when they do this. They do this with a lot of different gallery dioramas. Go back and check out the reviews of different gallery dioramas we had so you can see what we're talking about. But I think it just helps add another dimension to the display when you're able to do that. So that is definitely one of the cooler features, I think, of the gallery dioramas. You can see all the great detailing here on the waves as they spill around, and this is definitely a great set. If you're just a Godzilla fan, this is amazing. I mean, you could easily put this anywhere. It's got a little heft to it. I want to say it's like maybe 2 pounds in that range. Pound and a half at least. It's definitely heavier. So there's a lot of plastic in this guy. But it's definitely really, really cool with the explosive feature here and being able to add the light element to it. Highly recommend it for a Godzilla fan, like I was saying. But if you're just a movie MonsterVerse fan, kind of more casual, this is still pretty cool to add it to just expand to your display or whatever you're sort of doing in your own decorating space. I think it's a pretty cool look for him in this, in terms of the size, the detail, and everything to it. It's a little bit more value in the price range. So the larger gallery diorama series, I mean, the typical ones are going to run about $50. This one is in the $90 range. It's a little bit larger. It's not quite as big as some of the $120 ranges, which are a lot larger. But yeah, he's definitely on more on the pricier end. But in comparison, a Godzilla statue is going to run you, clear over $200. So I think this is where Gallery Diorama has its competitive advantage. They're offering that sort of almost statue quality for much, much cheaper. So I think you get a lot of value in that, and that's what we showed you with a lot of the gallery dioramas. They kind of blow us away. Sometimes you can't even tell that it's just PVC vinyl, It looks like it is crafted out of polystone or something. And that is a lot of the detail on this guy. He looks like he is crafted out of polystone. He even feels it to an extent. Like this is dense plastic. You might even think it's resin, but this is plastic. So that is pretty cool how they are able to give it that look. And that's sort of the Gallery Diorama series. They often pulls off an amazing look at a much more economical price point. So that is your whole look here at Godzilla, the 1991 version, in his Gallery Diorama look. All right, we hope you enjoyed this look at the Godzilla Gallery Diorama from Diamond Select Toys. That wraps up our Monster March. To do a quick recap, we looked at it wasn't a half scale, but just in 3D bust of Godzilla from his little bout with Mechagodzilla. Then we looked at some Bandai assorted Godzilla products. Then we looked at Super 7, the Shogun Glow Godzilla over my shoulder here, became a permanent staple. And we're rounding it out with the Gallery Diorama Godzilla from Diamond Select Toys. So that concludes Monster March. What are we doing in April? I'm going to call it Awesome April. We are going to be taking a look at an assortment of products that I think are really, really cool. These are going to be recent releases. These are going to be from different companies, and they're going to be something unique, maybe something you didn't even know existed. Some of it is going to be from Toy Fair, and some of it is going to be just newer release stuff as well. So they're going to be pretty cool. I think you're going to enjoy taking a look at them. Some stuff from Trick or Treat Studios, some stuff from Mattel, and some stuff for some other companies as well. I'm not going to fully spoil it, but we don't usually look at Trick or Treat Studios. I think that's going to be pretty cool. So tune back for that. I'm not going to spoil any of what they are. I'll give you hints, so there'll just be surprises every Thursday. And we're going to continue to wrap up our Mattel Secret Wars. We still have vehicles, we still have play sets, and we have that amazing Wave 3. So that you probably won't see anywhere else. So definitely tune back to see that. And then we'll announce our next vintage throwback series look. It's going to be a really cool one from the late 80s. So tune back for that in May, or yeah, probably in May. We'll be hitting that one up. So that is all for now. Like, subscribe, and follow. See you guys next time.